Hi, this is Radha from MBA department. I am working as an assistant professor in BVC Institute of Technology and Science. Today, I would like to discussing about performance management. So, performance management. What is performance management? So first of all, we have to know what is performance and what is management. So in the previous class, we are discussing about what is management. Management means the art of getting things through the people in effective and efficient manner to achieving the organizational goals and objectives. Okay, so the word management is generally used in business process. Each and every organization having goals and objectives. Okay, next we have to know what is performance means to show your talent, to show your ability and to show your capability is called as performance. So performance management can be defined as a process which continuously identifies measures and develops. Continuously identify the performance of an employee and to measure the performance of an employee, how to perform their work, how to perform their work, and develops the performance of the workforce in the organization. Okay, so first of all, performance management means it is a process continuously identifies. Okay, so continuously identify the performance of an employee and to measure the performance of an employee. And after that, we have to develop their skills, talent and knowledge. The performance of the workforce in the organization. Okay, and to do so, each individual performance and objectives are concerned with the overall mission and goals of the enterprise. In that organization having mission and vision, goals and objectives. Okay, so vision, mission, goals and objectives. So in that performance management, we have to manage and we have to appraise the performance of an individual employee is called as performance management. So let us discuss purpose of performance management. Okay, the purpose of performance management can be defined as 4 terms. So first one is the information purpose, and next one is the motivation purpose, and third one is the developmental purpose and managerial purpose. So first of all, information purpose. So in that information purpose, to let employee know how his performance compares with job standards. Okay, so in that information purpose, to let employee know how his performance compare with the job standards. Okay, so what are the job standards and how to achieve the job standards in the organization. Okay, so to assist in identifying special talents and abilities. Okay, in that information purpose, so we have to identifying special talents and abilities of the employee. Okay, so to identify the employees needing performance improvement, how to improve their performance of an employee, what needs are required. Okay, so to allow employees to evaluate management. Okay, to allow employees to evaluate management. So next one is the motivational purpose. Performance management is also a motivational purpose. So to motivate the performance of an employee. Okay, how to achieving the organizational goals and objectives, how to perform their task and how to achieving the organizational goals and objectives. So performance management is also to motivate the performance of an employee. So in that motivational purpose, to establish closer employee manager relationships and communicate the job requirements and standards of performance on a periodic basis. So in that performance management process, the relationship between the employee and employer, employee and manager. Okay, so in that organization means the group of employees are working together is called as an organization. In that organization having the relationships between the employer and employee. Okay, so to communicate the job requirements, the employer providing job requirements to the employee. So job requirements and standards of performance on a periodic basis. So to provide reward of recognition for a job well done. Okay, so in to providing rewards and awards. Okay, so rewards and awards to the employees to recognize the performance of an employee. That is also one of the motivational technique. Okay, to motivate the employees. Okay, to continuously identify the performance of an employee and to recognize the performance of an employee and to providing basic rewards to the employees. Okay, so that is the motivational purpose. And next one, developmental purpose. In that developmental purpose, to identify individual employee training needs. Okay, in that developmental purpose, first of all we have to identify the performance of an employee. Okay, after that we have to develop their skills, knowledge and talent. Okay, to providing motivational facilities, so to providing motivational classes, conducting motivational classes. Okay, to providing rewards and awards. Okay, to providing training, to conducting training programs. So through training programs, so we have to develop their skills. Okay, so to identify the situations in which reassignment can be used to develop potential enhancement. Okay, so next one, managerial purpose. Okay, and next one, managerial purpose. In that managerial purpose, to translate organizational goals into individual objectives. Okay, in that managerial purpose, to translate organizational goals into, means to convert organizational goals into individual objectives. Okay, so organizational goals means to earn the profit and to increase the productivity, to improve the productivity. Okay, that is the organizational goals converted into individual objectives. Objectives means, so to develop their skills, to develop their employee performance and to recognize the employee performance and to providing rewards and to achieving the higher position. Okay, each and every employee want to achieve the achieve their good position. Okay, so that is the managerial purpose. So next we have to discussing about characteristics of performance management. So what are the characteristics of performance management? So first one is the continuous process. Performance management is a continuous process. Why? Because organization, in that organization. Okay, so first of all, what is an organization and what is business? Business means the buying and selling of goods and services from one person to another person and one place to another place is called as business. Okay, so in that business process, goods and services means products. In that organization we have to produce the products in continuous process. Okay, we have to providing services to the people, that is also the continuous process. So performance management is also a continuous process to continuously identify, measure and develop their employee performance. Okay, so that's why performance management is a continuous process. Next we have to discussing next characteristics is the involves effective use of technology. So involves effective use of technology. So in that performance management, we have to use the technology. In the present scenario, we have to use the technology. So like we have to using different types of techniques. Okay, we have to use the different types of techniques, and we have to continuously evaluate the performance of an employee, like 360-degree performance appraisal, behaviorally anchored rating scales method, ranking method, grading method. So we have to use these methods, and we have to evaluate the performance of an employee. Okay, next one emphasizes on training the managers. Okay, emphasizes on training to managers. So performance management emphasizes on comprehensive training to managers, not just for their own development, but also to act as effective coaches, as the role of coaching in performance improvements in quite crucial. Okay, so next one is the dynamic system. So performance management is a dynamic system. There is no partiality. So the performance management system can be depends upon the performance of an employee. So dynamic system means performance management is a dynamic system that is suitable for changing workplace realities, such as working in teams and alternative work arrangements. Okay, so alternative work arrangements like teleworking and job sharing, etc. Okay, so in that organization we have to face more and more challenges. So in that performance management having dynamic system. Okay, so next one we have linked to other systems of human resource management. HRM means human resource management, linked to other systems of HRM. So performance management system is closely linked to other systems of human resource management. Okay, so particularly career planning, succession planning, and training and development. Okay, the human resource management linked to other systems. Okay, linked to other systems of human resource management like career planning, okay, succession planning, and training and development. However, its linkage with compensation is a continuous issue. So many experts feel that there should be a separation of appraisal for rewards from appraisal for development to avoid spillover of business. Okay, rewards from appraisal for development. So okay, in that human resource management is linked to other systems, so like technical, legal, or political systems. Okay, so next, based on critical success factor. So the performance management is based on critical success factors. Performance management is closely aligned with the organizational context and culture without being influenced by passing fates, and strategically linked to clearly defined organizational objectives. Okay, so clearly defined organizational objectives.